Wow. We made it back to Portugal.
It's Portugal.
I, for one, am very, very excited.
I also am very, very excited.
Yes. Hola, amores. And hello, Europe, Australia, and the world. And welcome to the CUP ESC, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea into ESC from top to bottom. Honey. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I am just drinking some beautiful strawberry lemonade out of my gorgeous new shaker mug. And I love that I did my intro kind of in Portuguese because I am actively learning Portuguese as one of several languages. What?
You said hola, mi amores, right?
I said hola, amores, which is hello, lovelies in Portuguese.
Okay, I thought it was the same thing in Spanish.
Well, hola, it's hola.
Oh, without the H, right?
Without the H. The H is Spanish. The O is...
but
I have lived in a predominantly Hispanic community my entire life. So it comes out as hola because that's the way I'm so accustomed to saying it. But it's hola. I'm working on it. Don't come for me. People of Portugal, don't do it. But yes, if I was drinking anything else, of course, obviously, hello, it would be in a cup mug. And you could get yours and all of our other merch at lonegcreations.etsy.com. Link will be down below. And we do ship internationally and domestically within the US. So there are no excuses. Portugal, we're looking at you today. And in the words of a former Portuguese representative at the Eurovision Song Contest, Telemoves, Telemoves. Because that's such an underrated entry, and I'm still sad about it. I love Telemoves. But also shout out to my queen, icon, and legend, Maro. I don't know if you're going to do her song, but...
And that's why I love it, when you have no idea. So hi, I'm Aneesa Logan, also known as Sandy, also known as Santa Monteverde. I like Eurovision. I also like K-pop, for a fun fact. So send me some recommendations. And in my lovely cup mug, you can get your very own at lonegcreations.etsy.com. I have some water, because hydration is always of the essence. You know, I'm within my recovery story from a hangover last weekend. I'm at a solid, 98, 99%. We're not at the full 100 yet.
Fair.
And in the words of former Eurovision representative from Portugal, the Black Mamba, love is on my side, but maybe not tonight.
I love it. I'm very here for that. But also shout out to Queen Maro, and also shout out to Queen Mimicat, and all of the queens and all of the lovely individuals that have represented Portugal. And we're going to find out who else is representing Portugal at Eurovision, because it's time to talk about Festival da Canção. I would say one of our absolute favorite selections.
Yeah.
At least I will go ahead and say that. I always love coming back to Festival da Canção. Every year we've covered it, it has been incredible quality, and this year is no exception.
Yeah. I think I could say the same. I feel like from 2023 to this year, they've definitely stepped it up.
Yeah, and I didn't think 2023 was bad at all. There's still a lot of songs from Festival da Canção last year that I still listen to, and 2022 for that matter. But
I have a lot of songs saved from 2022.
Yeah, but we've got 20 more to talk about. So we're going to dive into those. We're going to do things a little differently from what we normally do, but staying in line with what we've done with Portugal in the past. So we do have both semifinals. We are going to talk about both semifinals separately, and then give our 12 points, or give our full rankings for each semifinal.
Yes, because it felt very convenient. It's 10 songs per semifinal.
Exactly. So, yeah, so we're going to talk about that. Before we do, though, make sure to subscribe if you have not already, because we're going to be here all Eurovision season, giving you almost all things Eurovision Song Contest. And we've got 2 other channels with almost all things drag and almost all things reality TV, so make sure to go check those out as well. And with that being said, we're going to go in alphabetical order by semifinal, which means first up that we're going to talk about today is Bispo with Casa Portuguesa, or Portuguese Home.
Próxima fase, tô cansado, mas sou grato. Chego tarde a casa, mas tenho comida no prato. Alguém que me abraça, apesar do meu maltrato. Aceito, eu já não paro. Venho a próxima fase, tô cansado, mas sou grato.
I really enjoyed this.
I love this. I love this. There's something, I think what it comes down to for me, because it's not the most complex song in the world.
No.
It's not, it doesn't go a whole lot of places melodically, but what I really enjoy about it more than anything is his flow and the way that it's written. He wrote it, and you can tell it's a very, very personal story, and I absolutely love this.
I really love this too. Very, very much everything that you have already said, Logan. Like I put in my notes as well.
Mm-hmm.
Great vibe. I'm really enjoying this beat, and I can tell, like, even in a language I don't understand as well, I can tell it's very personal and sentimental. And I did get to like read the lyrics in English, and it is so beautifully written.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is talking about like looking ahead at life, dealing with the challenges of life. There's an expression that he uses in here talking about like dealing with overcoming challenges in English, like having to deal with like a language barrier sort of situation.
Yeah. I also remember a lyric where he talks about like a daughter kind of thing,
Yeah, talking about his daughters, which I think is a lovely it's a lovely story. I think this is so gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
Like, and I don't normally use like those kinds of descriptors for rap, but I find everything he does in this song to be so beautiful melodically, so beautiful lyrically. This is already on my playlist. Like I'm obsessed with this.
Oh yeah.
I think he's incredible. So
he is incredible. I love this.
Work. Let's move to Iolanda with Grito, or Scream.
This Mother Iolanda.
That could win Eurovision.
This is a masterpiece.
I absolutely love this song. This has everything it takes to be very successful at Eurovision. And regardless, I hope she gets accolades for this. I hope that the Portuguese public really, really do enjoy this, because every inch of this song is so meticulously created and crafted. I love how it starts with this like a cappella intro. I'm like, I love that.
Yes.
Her tone is absolutely gorgeous. It builds in such a powerful way to the scream.
Honestly, that was my favorite part. That scream.
Oh yeah. Like, oh my God. It's so good.
This is really good.
Oh my God.
This is really good.
Oh. Just. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly. Like, this could win.
I could see this winning.
I could see it.
Just give her a good spot in the running order. and we'll be good.
Yep. Next up, João Borsch with Ellipses, Pelas costuras, or At the Seams.
I think this is amazingly written. I am a huge fan of this
work. I don't think I like it nearly as much as you do, but I want to know what you like about it.
He has this vibe as a whole, like, is amazing. It feels very gay, and I'm pretty. I have a feeling that João is one of us. His or their voice, I don't know pronouns. João's voice is amazing. Their tone has a lot of haunt into it, and I love how much that adds to the song. I really enjoyed the balance of whatever's going on in the background. It's like for some reason I really enjoyed that mix between, like, you know, at one point it's like a bit of rock, and then at one point it's a bit of EDM. I don't know. I was able to sense a lot of drama out of this, and I think that was my main selling point. I just wish he did a lot more, or João did a lot more vocally, because I feel like there's a lot more in that tank that we're getting from the song than what we're getting from this song.
I like it. I don't think it's bad by any means of the imagination. I think my difficulty with the song is that it's not the most complex thing in the world. I had this, I called it very, like, sinister rock.
Sure.
I think it's got an interesting quality to it. There's just no big moment. It stays very consistent in what, you know, they're doing the whole time. I'm not mad at this whatsoever. It's not my absolute favorite thing, unfortunately.
Sure.
Yeah. But let's move to left. Just left. Volto a ti is the song, or Come Back to You.
Às vezes demoro a dar valor ao amor que perdi, mas eu sei que agora eu volto a ti.
This has a lovely foundation.
I really enjoyed this as well.
Okay. I think there's a little bit too much going on for me. There's a lot of dynamic changing.
Sure, yeah.
And there's a lot of, like, speeding up and slowing down, and there's no, like, consistent tempo to the song. And I think that's what is kind of throwing me off a little bit.
Totally.
I'm not mad at this at all. I just think there's no consistency. There's no, like, bass line to the song. I think the lyrics are really lovely, and I think he sings in a very lovely way. It kind of ends abruptly. It's unfortunately just, like, not my favorite song here.
Sure. I don't know. I feel very, like, mesmerized by his voice. I don't know. The way he sings, you can tell it feels very, like, personal and sentimental. Which also kind of helps because he wrote the song as well. It's very singer-songwriter kind of vibe, like indie singer-songwriter. I wasn't expecting the abrupt ending, but I enjoyed it. It felt very, like, whimsical kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't know why I enjoy. I think that's mainly what I liked about it, but I will agree that this isn't my favorite of the selection.
Yeah.
Because with a vibe like a vibe like this, I feel like could fade easily into the background, especially with a bunch of grandioso songs, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's move to Mela with Agua. I wonder what that means. I love this.
I also love this.
This song is so masterfully written. And I wrote that, like, I can tell that there's a very personal feeling behind it. And it seems like the song that you would yell at your partner because they're, like, angering you.
Yep.
Because it's just like, I'm doing everything I can for you. Why are you not understanding this? That's the vibe I'm getting from that. I think it's gorgeous. I think she sings in a gorgeous way. There is a slight bit of repetition. I don't mind it. I wish there was a little bit more something though, but yeah, I really like it. I really like it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this too. She's an amazing singer. I love how you get a huge impact with that first chorus.
Mm-hmm.
The bridge is really nice as well. It's very well produced. As much as I love the big notes, I feel like she can go even bigger. Like I feel like she can belt some even higher notes, which I low key kind of was hoping for with this, because it did because like you did mention, it did feel a bit more on the repetitive side, which also I don't mind, but
yeah.
I also wish there was something there, maybe like a moment of vocal liberty, if you will.
A moment of like softness too, I think would be nice. It starts that way. I wish there was a little bit of that towards the end as well. But not a bad song by any means of the imagination.
I think it's a great song.
So. Let's move to Mila Dores, Afia a língua, or sharpen your tongue. It's good. It's lovely. Unfortunately for me, it's not the most memorable song.
I think that's what it is for me as well.
Like after before listening to that clip, I couldn't tell you how the song went, unfortunately.
Right. I don't know. I enjoyed the vibe of it. Like it felt very like haunting in a way. With like kind of her narrating the story. And she's got a really interesting voice. I also feel like this could use a lot more dynamics as well.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. It's very solid still. Like it's still a lovely song. It doesn't have the big things that you kind of need for Eurovision.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But even then, I don't think most of these people are probably competing to actually go to Eurovision. This is more, I feel like Festival da Canção, in my experience, is more like Sanremo, and that it's a music festival where the winner happens to have the chance to go to Eurovision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in that regard, I'm not going to think of this as that. But I mean, I gotta consider it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let's move to Nena with Teorias da conspiração, or conspiracy theories.
I enjoy this as well.
I really, really love it.
Yeah. It's her tone. She has an
Yes.
amazing tone. I don't know. Like, oh, she also wrote this song too. And
I think most people that are competing this year either wrote or co-wrote their songs.
yeah. But yes. You can kind of tell that this is her song.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think out of everyone in this competition, in this contest, if you will, in this selection, there we go. I feel like I got a lot of like the most storytelling from her.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the only thing I have, not against the song, but the only thing I wish it had was kind of a bit more dynamic in levels. I
Yeah.
wish that there was a bigger moment, because I like how soft it is and I like how it builds, but it feels like it builds to kind of this like same tone. And I hope in the live she's able to like give a bit more dynamic.
Yes.
But I really enjoy it.
I'm a huge fan of this too. I also did. That was my biggest critique as well. I wish there were a lot more like vocal liberties, if you will, because I feel like we both can tell she's got a lot more in the tank.
Probably. And I think the live will show that.
I hope so.
Yeah. Let's move to Noble with Memory.
Let's fly away from here. I wanna see something of the world that used to be. Tasted that.
It's
fine. It's definitely fine. I don't think this is a bad song by any means.
It's not.
I said it gave me Daughtry vibes in like a good way. Because I grew up with Daughtry, so like I do enjoy that style of music. It's a solid song. I just don't know that it's for me, and I'm wondering whether I feel that way because it's in English.
I was gonna say,
this is one of 3 songs we have in this selection that are in English.
Right.
And I think both of those other songs are better than this one.
I think I agree with that. Yes, I agree with that. He's got a beautiful voice. His voice opens up nicely. The falsetto's nice. The climax is nice. I think I was just missing substance, and I think that comes with the song being in English.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like it might have been better in Portuguese.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
But yeah, I don't think it's bad by any means, but it's not my favorite, unfortunately.
It's not my favorite.
Let's move to Perpétua with Bem longe daqui, or Far Away from Here. I think it's lovely. I think it's lovely.
It is lovely.
It's very 70s. It's giving a very like sort of throwback vibe. I do really enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's lovely.
Yeah. It gave me a similar feeling, even though this song doesn't sound a whole lot like it, but it gave me a similar feeling to like Dreams by Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
Like I get very much like, driving in a convertible, hair blowing in the wind kind of vibe, on a sunny day. Definitely. It just felt very like I don't want to say monotonous, but like I wish there were more dynamics.
There's not a whole lot of vocal complexity.
There's not.
Yeah.
But she is a great singer. Like I really love her tone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the blending of all the vocals together with like the backing, I think all of that sounds really lovely together. The chorus progression where it's like the I don't even remember what the lyrics are.
Like I want to go.
It's like I want to live and grow and suffer and learn. Like that whole progression, I really, really enjoy.
Yeah.
I don't find that this goes a whole lot of places, but I don't dislike this song at all.
No.
So, yeah. And last up for this semifinal, we have Rita Rocha with Pontos finais, or full stops.
Agora vejo-te em todas as cores, vejo-te em todos os quadros. Antes dizia é melhor se fores, agora grito o teu nome em todos os lados.
You did not see that, Logan.
The song is great.
The song's great, actually. I really enjoyed this as well.
I think it builds in a really lovely way. She's got a gorgeous tone. I think this could do very, very well.
Yeah, I feel like she uses her voice like an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
Like I very much got that from her. The background voices are a great touch. The instrumentation is beautiful. I feel like when the music when the background music kind of builds up, I didn't feel like she kind of built up with it or was able to keep up with that. Because her voice did stay in that kind of mellowish quietness, especially in a climax moment. So really the only thing I wanted out of this was a bit more power from her voice, but otherwise everything about it I love.
I think we could get that in the live as well. So I'm not as worried about that, honestly, because I think we can get that in the live.
Sure.
So well, that is the first semifinal. And we have now come to the point in our program where we must discuss points for the first time today.
Points, part 1.
Yes. Would you like to start?
Yes. So, to preface this, I enjoyed like every song on this. There's just some songs I enjoyed better, some songs I didn't enjoy as much as others. And it also comes with like personal taste as well. So with that being said, my 1 point will be going to Memory by Noble.
My 1 point is also going to Memory.
My 2 points, so I switched around a lot during this recording. So my 2 points will be going to Mila Dores with Afia, língua.
And I will also be giving 2 points to Afia, língua.
My 3 points, and this is where like I really start loving the songs. My 3 points will be going to left. Volto, daqui.
Same.
Interesting.
I swear we don't make these lists together.
We really don't.
I swear we don't. Like,
because I'm pretty sure this is where we differ.
Probably.
I feel like 3 in a row is too good to be true, you know? With that being said, and I feel really bad about doing this, my 4 points will be going to Bispo with Casa, portuguesa.
So this is where we very differ. Like, very much so. Very much differing. My 4 points I am going to give to Pelas, costuras.
Oh, you're definitely correct about that. My 5 points will be going to longe, daqui.
Same.
Somehow we still managed to match after
I
that.
know.
My 6 points, and I also switched this around a lot. Will be going to Nena with Teorias de conspiração.
Okay. My 6 points are going to go to Água.
Ah. My 7 points will be going to Água.
And my 7 points are going to Teorias da conspiração.
Lovely. My 8 points will be going to Pontos, finais.
You just talk so much crap about this lady just to give her 8 points. You talk so much crap about this lady to give her 8 points.
I didn't talk that much.
Yes, you did.
I just said I wish your voice could be a bit more powerful, and that was it.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to see this because same.
I was like, wait a minute. No, because when you played the song, I was like, wait, I'm remembering the song.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But the one quote unquote bad thing I said, I still stand by. My 10 points will be going to Pelas costuras.
This is stupid. This is so stupid. Because my 10 points are going to Casa, portuguesa.
What the
Oh, God. So we literally have the same list, except our 4 and 10 are swapped.
And our 6 and 7 are swapped.
God.
Logan, would you like to do the honors?
Yes, our 12 points very happily going to Iolanda for Grito.
Yes. Very well deserved. And also, I believe this is the top song on Eurovision World.
Oh, of everybody.
The top in the poll on Eurovision World, that is.
Well, that's what I was asking, if it was the top of everybody.
Yes, of everyone.
Good. As it should be. As it should be.
Yes.
Oh, interesting choices there. Well, yes, that's semifinal 1.
That is semifinal 1.
Yeah. Cute semifinal.
Very.
Now let's move to semifinal 2.